Okay, we're back, and we are going to check out one more game tonight, which is called Deadlink. This is, again, an FPS. Everything that I have added to my to-do list for Nextfest is an FPS. I did look at other categories, but I didn't see anything that stood out nearly as much to me. I looked at Metroidvanias in particular as well, but the only things that maybe would have caught my eye, some of them were like too low contrast, like it was honestly hard to see yourself and enemies from the background. Some of them clearly had like Souls-like elements to it, and I'm not really sure how big I am on that idea. So FPS is where all of the particularly solid stuff was in terms of stuff that caught my eye. So we're gonna check out Deadlink next, which bills itself as a roguelike FPS, I believe. Let me pull up the store page for this, and we can take a look at that. Let's bring up the display capture again. So yeah, let me go and look at the description down here. Deadlink is a cyberpunk FPS with roguelite elements. You're the last operative to be recruited to the experimental Deadlink project. Pilot an autonomous combat shell, fighting your way through cramped slums. Oh. Sorry, I just thought I realized I had like something messed up with my overlay, but no, it's fine. Pilot an autonomous combat shell, fighting your way through cramped slums, twisted labs, grimy warehouses, and sleek office buildings. That part has me interested. I'm a sucker for neat office building layouts. I mean, we had some of those in like Beyond Sunset, for example, and I'm sure Sulaco will probably have some as well when we get to that later this week. On a mission to thwart the schemes of the most powerful corporations in the world. Wield a deadly arsenal, upgrade your skills and tech, devastate destructible environments, and slash corporate profit margins, all at the same time. Who doesn't like doing that? You are the corporate security agency's greatest weapon, and it is your job to make sure the corporations and their shady deals are anything but secure. With the team at HQ backing you up, you're tossed headfirst into the fray where military operation with plausible deniability can fix things for a fraction of the cost of a hopeless court case. Boy, that's a mood. Every randomized run will be different, but one thing never changes: you will be outnumbered. Get ready to think on your feet as you dash, jump, and use the environment to your advantage. You can't... I think that's supposed to say you can't sit still, not even for a second. Kill in style. Equip your shell with powerful weapon loadouts. Try various combinations as you blaze a path of destruction. Want to snipe your foes from a distance, debilitate them with status effects, or just go in guns blazing? Whatever your playstyle, you can find the right kit for the job. Train your brain, augment your brawn. Your enemies have no shortage of bullets and bodies to throw at you, but you're no slouch either. Sure, you might lose a combat shell here and there, but your next one will be even tougher. Start each new run with amped up skills and deadlier firepower. So yeah, I'm wondering what this will have in the way of like permanent upgrades and stuff like that. So, I forget if it was somewhere in the trailer or where exactly, but I remember seeing something about like stealth is very much like not required. Like it's a covert operation, but it's not the stealthy kind. Which like, yeah, stealth games are very much not my thing. That being said, Gloomwood is pretty good in that respect. It's a pretty good mix of like survival aspects and stealth aspects and a first-person shooter. So if you haven't checked out Gloomwood, I believe that's that demo is floating around in this event as well. So check that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Let's take out the display capture and we'll actually get the game started. Alright. Oh, for some reason this keeps starting in windowed mode. Oh no, this time it went full screen. Okay, good. I could have sworn it started full screen the first time I launched it, and then it was windowed, and I was like, did I do that? Oh, I like this. That was not quite a SNES controller. The colors were off. I'm gonna have to rebalance the audio again. I did lower it after the previous game because I wasn't sure how loud this one would be. But this one seems like it's going to be on the quiet side too, so let me boost that a bit again. We'll see what happens when we actually get in there, though. But yeah, so this does have a borderless window option, so you got full screen windowed and borderless. You've got your resolution select. Your frame limit starts out uncapped, but I switched it to 120. You've got VSync, you've got field of vision. I haven't messed with this yet. We'll see what it's like when we actually get into the game. Advanced video settings. I did not look at this. Screen percentage. You can actually reduce that. I guess that's like your age-olds, you know, reducing the actual overall viewing area. Post-process quality is turbo. Turbo is high-end, apparently. Turbo is their idea of ultra, and cinematic, I guess, is their idea of epic, versus what you see in a lot of other games. You've also got... I see, interesting. Alright, well, I'll just leave it with the defaults and we'll see what happens. We already messed with the audio. Why is... I guess ... means there might be more menus eventually, but there's not right now. Also, there is... Whoops. There is seemingly no keyboard accessibility in these menus whatsoever. That is something I didn't fully explore that in Hellscreen, but I know I did try it at one point, and you could definitely, at minimum, use arrow keys to, like, mess with the options, so that at least had some accessibility going for it. This one, please to implement keyboard accessibility in menus. That would be good. I can see where, like, it might be hard for, like, certain types of controls, but most of these should be straightforward, I would hope. So in terms of game settings, I'm a little confused by this. There's auto weapon swap when empty, and then there's block weapon swap when empty. I don't understand why this needs two separate settings. It sounds like they would be like when one is on, the other is off, and vice versa. But no, you can turn both on, in which case I don't know if the game implodes or what. I may just be misunderstanding what it means, but I'll just keep it at the default. We've got HP bars, we've got combat text, you can turn off gore. Head bob animation strength, I appreciate that being in here, we might come back to that. There is a color blindness... Oh, here, so, this is interesting. We were talking about color blindness earlier. This actually not only has a color blindness accessibility mode, they have different modes for different types of color blindness. So that's really neat. And actually, here you go. Tritanope actually is practically Hellscreen themed. So maybe that is actually compatible with a certain type of color blindness. We're gonna keep that off though. We've got different crosshair styles. You can turn off crosshairs. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, Mopey Bloke. We've got HUD opacity, ammo counter on weapon, ammo counter on HUD. That's cool that you can mess with those. Game timer on HUD, if you care about speedrunning, I guess. We've got an invert look option. We've got mouse smoothing. I should turn that off. Interesting. So you can lock these together, or you can modify them separately. I have not messed with this game yet to see what I need this to be set to be comfortable with it, so we'll have to do that on the fly. And then key bindings. We've got your standard WSAD. We've got jump. We've got dash in this game. Okay, we did not have that in Hellscreen. We've got interact and melee on the same button because really, I mean, what way is there to interact with the printer besides to beat the crap out of it? We've got inventory, fire reload. That's mouse wheel up. That's what that says. Okay. I'm gonna switch that to... Well, actually, why wouldn't you just put that on both? That seems kind of weird. Select primary, select secondary. We've got abilities, apparently. We've got grenades. And the one thing that I'm thinking I might want to do is it looks like there's nothing down to right mouse button, so I'm just going to go ahead and bind that there right now. Alright. Actually, we could think about doing melee for right mouse button, but that's already got its own key, so... What the heck, we'll do that. Okay, interesting, we've got memory slots. Would you like to play the tutorial? That is very big text. They really want to make sure that you don't miss the fact that there's a tutorial in this game. Okay, let's go ahead and, I'll start the timer and start the tutorial. Right, and optimistic, the future we dreamed of. That future is here. It is blindingly bright, with neon lights and the blinking of LEDs. Optimism, however, is only experienced with the right neurotransmitter cocktail or a glitch in your cybernetic synapses. Good morning, Agent. Your healing cyberbrain coma is complete. No more sleeping on the job. I could do without the flashes. I say, as it flashes some more. Can't have you going into real missions just yet. Let's put on the training wheels, just for you. Like, this is all just, you know, technobabble, geeky bullshit. You don't need screen flashes to convince me that you're doing geeky bullshit. Compiling shaders? Oh no. I wonder if it actually is compiling shaders. That screen flash also not necessary at all. Make your agency proud. Alright, well that's neat. The way that all, like, fed in felt very beyond Sunset, except high definition. Alright, so I do need to mess with my, oh, you can skip the tutorial from the options if you, from the pause menu if you decide you don't want to. That's nice. Where was mouse sensitivity? I need to lower this. I definitely need to lower this. I still need to lower this. It's funny how games are so drastically different in their scaling of sensitivity. I mean, I could also just, like, change the DPI setting on my mouse. I could do that, too. Alright, that's too low. We'll get it eventually. Still a little too low. I misclicked 27 before. 27 might be right. No. I failed to bisect this properly. Alright, we'll start with this. I might need to make it a little higher than that, though. That was interesting. Okay, you can vault things. I can also double jump from what it's saying up there. I did not chain that properly. We do have bounce pads, though. Whoa, what? I forgot to do my single jump. This shouldn't actually be this hard. Okay. You gotta do the ledge grab, too. Whoa. There was some serious frame drop on my end when when these guys loaded in. Pick up the rocket launcher. Wow, things are escalating quickly here. I am gonna increase the sensitivity a little bit more. Some of this popping, I can't tell if it's intentional or not. Like, I think it might actually be. Okay. Seems like the first time any new thing loads in, including me firing a weapon for the first time, it seizes up a little bit. So, where is... Remember when I configured ammo both in the HUD and on the weapon readout? Because I don't see it on the HUD. Like, there's nothing in the bottom right. My head is not covering anything. Alright, gotta test the punching. You're still not dead. Also, there's no aim-down sights in this. I'm kind of surprised, because, like, I'm very tempted to aim down sights. Oh, it's telling me to eliminate more enemies with the rocket launcher. I'm not even paying attention. That requires more ammo, though. Yeah, you're dead. And you're also dead. Okay. I mean, so far the action seems satisfying enough. I'm still wondering... Like, let me look at the options one more time. Display ammo counter on HUD. Like, I'm assuming the one in the center of the screen is the one on the weapon, not the one on the HUD. So, like, if I do this, yeah, that takes that out. But this doesn't seem to do anything. So I'm kind of confused about that. When killed, marked enemies drop resources. Shields, primary ammo, and secondary ammo. Killing marked enemies is essential to your survival. Oh, wait. Okay, now I have an armor meter. Oh, I can grapple now. Okay. I can grapple to dudes. Was not expecting that. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I did not expect that. You can repel to items and you just go straight through them. Interesting way of doing things. Use the scrambler against a group of enemies. Okay. I can't even pick up that armor because I'm already full. I was hoping that would hit more than one of them. Oh, that also stuns them. Okay. I can't believe I completely whiffed that shot. Wow. They can also take bounce pads. Okay, who's left? What is this? Oh, grenades. Okay. Mark enemies with grenades. Not myself. I somehow didn't hurt myself, though. Choose your reward. Taser rounds. Next shot will shock enemy. When it says next shot, how many next shots are we talking about? And yes, we have elements, apparently. Oh, hello. That's what next shot means. That's fascinating. What do the different battery amounts mean? Energy outcome. I don't know what that means. Oh, I guess it means it only requires one, and these other ones are... you can put more powerful things in them. This is your combat shell's inventory window. On the left, you'll find the Implant Matrix. The Implant Matrix consists of activators, slots, implants, and the backpack. Okay. Activators are bound to certain actions performed by your combat shell. performing any of those actions will trigger the implants assigned to the activator slots. Most implants provide active and passive effects. An active effect is triggered by performing the assigned activator action. A passive effect will always remain active as long as the implant remains assigned to any slot. This only has an active, though. Your newly acquired implants reside within your backpack. Implants can be moved freely between the backpack and activator slots. Okay, so I can reconfigure this whenever I want. There's no, like, respec cost, I guess. Now drag the implant from your backpack to any slot of your choosing. You can bring back these tooltips at any time by pressing the question mark icon on the left-hand side of this window. The question mark icon on the left-hand side of this window. I don't see the question mark icon. My first thought was like, okay, I'm going to make sure that you're not lying. And it turns out either they're lying or I can't see shit. Meanwhile, we can see our arsenal here as well. I mean, it's pretty powerful that they give you a rocket launcher right off the bat, but, I mean, your secondary weapon clearly has very limited ammo. I mean, I guess for now we'll do on weapons swap, because there's no reason not to. And yeah, you can. It's nice that you can see the drop region here when you start dragging, so that's cool. How do I get back to that? Here? Yeah, pressing tab. So, we've got a couple of things going on up here. We've got credits can be spent at shops during missions, drops from heavy enemies, experience used to upgrade combat shells at the hub, earned by completing combat arenas, and tokens used to unlock advanced upgrades at the hub, rewarded for killing bosses. Okay, so that's advanced upgrades, whatever that is. Maybe we'll find out. We'll see. Oh, shit. Well, I'm glad I figured that out real fast. Like, don't be here. There's a lot of shit going on here. Totally whiffed. I really need to learn to use the movement options more effectively. It's unfortunate that nothing seems to give you health, but then again, this wouldn't be a roguelite if nothing gave you health. Who's left? Oh, apparently nothing's left. Surprise. Danger zone. I don't suppose you want to give me any health before I go into the danger zone. Oh, well, I didn't think the danger zone actually started that soon. Okay. Killed by missing string table entry. That sounds good. Darn missing string table entries. So I presume that was actually intentional, and that's the end of the tutorial. Oh, great. We get more unnecessarily flashy geek bullshit. Alright, well, we've already got a waifu, apparently. You alright? Your vitals dropped for a second. Had to disconnect you from the simulation. The Deadlink protocol is still full of glitches. For all I know, a crash may totally untangle all your neural pathways. I don't want the director's pet student to end up in a vegetative state. But that's what you signed up for, right? The first fully cyberized agent of the corporate security agency, soon to be deployed in the field. Very admirable. Being a guinea pig and my personal QA for this untested tech is the less triumphant aspect of the job. All part and parcel of being a grunt, I guess. Anyway, I'll fix whatever booted you out of the tutorial. You move on to mission sims. Deadlink is still in development, so expect bugs. The VR combat shells recreate the interfaces used in real models, so if a surfer won't actuate in the simulation, it'll fail in meat space as well. A point of failure I won't allow. Great, they said expect bugs. I guess that means expect unnecessary visual glitches. So apparently the fax machine is Deadlink upgrades. We've got our options here, which is the screen we're already used to. We've got a codex. So you can see all sorts of lore in here. Oh, we've actually got a profile on Rumiko in here. CSA's Cyber Upgrade Specialist, a young, ambitious, result-oriented scientist, gets high on her own supply, so to speak, both researching and testing experimental tech and biomodifications on herself. Graduate of elite universities in Nippon, which they are apparently using that term for Japan everywhere in here, specializing in both cybernetic and genetic engineering, making her an all-rounded expert in all fields transhuman. Experience in the private sector, former high-ranking researcher at Watts Rucker Biotech. Her scientific achievements had her application easily accepted at the newly formed corporate security agency. She treats her employment in the public sector as a chance to get access to some really rare, cutting-edge tech, which she agrees to share with the rest of the agency. The relationship is symbiotic, with the Deadlink protocol developed with her input. Okay, we're not going to read all this. What the heck are constructor balls? Oh, those are the supply things. Alright. Print ammunition. Yep, okay. Oh, this even explains the different types of currency. So these are exchange provisions that... XP for short, yep, that makes sense. Well done with that one. And then Turing tokens. The most advanced, expensive, and potentially dangerous general intelligence are infinitely smarter than smart gels, more precise and predictive models than quantum computers, and totally alien in their logic compared to standard silicon AIs. Their use is heavily regulated by the Turing Registry, an international body that is tasked with containing these powerful entities and provisioning and allocating their computing power. This is done through the sale of Turing tokens, each representing 10 milliseconds of computing time for use in research, strategic planning, number crunching, or any other use. If lucky, CSA sometimes acquires jealously guarded corporate TTs and uses them to achieve breakthroughs in combat shell and firearm development. So it's almost like crypto, except it's actually used for, like, productive shit. Okay, they've got a Discord link in the game. You've got exit, we've got begin simulation. Wait. Can I click on either one of these to begin the simulation? That's kind of weird. And then we've got Deadlink upgrades. Can I actually do stuff with this? Yeah, I guess I can. I can actually afford both of these. Health boost. That sounds like something I want. You cannot undo upgrading these things. There's no tutorial here either. Maximum shields have increased by 5. I'm less concerned about shields. I might just save that other 50 for later. That is the same exact text we got last time. So apparently, and you can't skip it. So apparently I don't want to click that. It's weird that they don't like. Okay, so if I hover over begin simulation, it does highlight this. If I hover over... Oh, okay, that's... Yeah, Rumiko. Which the funny thing is, this is moving a slight bit because her model is moving. So, I get it. Like, this is actually pointing over to this. I feel like you could put this text, like, on this side or something to make it very much less likely that you will accidentally click Rumiko and be confused. Okay. Interesting. So we eventually get different combat shells. So that's different character classes, essentially. We eventually get different grenade types. But for now, our loadout is what it is. Well, this simulation escalated quickly. I guess we're going down here. That also snagged up. There's a lot of, like, things that I guess are supposed to be, should be loading zones, but it just kind of snags instead. Can I play this? Nope, I can punch it though. Sorry. That's the perils of interaction and punch in the face being the same key. Man, we have a really strong punch. Then again, we are like a combat shell after all. I feel like I'm fighting Lego dudes. What are you cooking with over there? Holy crap. Oops, I didn't even mean to toss the grenade, but there we go. I'm wondering if grenades are instant explosion in all cases, because I didn't even see that explode. Also, does that refill your grenades? Oh, now I do have a HUD, which I'm completely blocking. Let me fix that at least a little bit. I don't want to block too much otherwise, but let me see how that does. You can see most of it. Yeah, you can see it pretty well now. Okay, it does. One thing that I wish they did differently is make the number of grenades more obvious. Like, the type of grenade is very obvious, but the number in the corner is tiny as heck, and it's also lower contrast than pretty much all the other numbers. It's like the same contrast as like the right side number for the weapon, which is like your reserve ammo. So you could definitely do with one or both of making that number of grenades bigger or higher contrast. Hello, what is this? Choose your reward. Elemental damage and headshot damage, or toxic damage, fire damage, and minus max HP. The question is, I don't know whether this adds that specific type of damage, or whether it only applies to things that already do that damage. But you know what? We'll play with fire. Whatever. Static inference generator. Become immune to electric damage for 3 seconds. Shock effect bounces between marked targets. So, marked means you used a grenade on it before, or does marked just mean you used any kind of effect on it? That's one thing I'm a little unclear about. Constructor balls shock one nearby enemy, plus 10%. I don't know. Let's do this one. And then we need to do this on something. Feels like that might make sense for that. Oh, our other implant is gone, by the way. Apparently those don't persist between levels. So, weapon swap is very abusable, because, like, you can swap weapons all the time. But this requires 2, so we can't put it there, right? Ah, okay. Oh, so you can still get the passive effect, but yeah, you need to put it on something else that is capable of powering it to get the full effect. Interesting. Alright. Well, I can't punch that. I just accidentally blew myself up. Because I totally pressed the wrong button. Actually, no, wait, I didn't. Why did that do that? I pressed the button to frickin'... Like, what blew up? Yeah, we're gonna die. I'm dead. I'm not actually sure what happened to me, because at first I thought it threw a grenade instead of doing the, whatchamacallit, the stun attack or whatever, but no, it did the stun attack, but also I lost like 30 health immediately. And I don't even know why. So, great, we died in the second room. That's a good start. And, yeah, I did such a bad job that she has to recuperate over here. Why is that yellow? Yakuza Kyodai carry what I can only describe as hand cannons as a sign of their higher rank. You have to learn to kill the bastards before they get a beat on you. Easier said than done because they're also tanky as all hell. Alright, so she gives you advice on what killed you, it seems like. Like, I was very surprised that these guys were, like, way tankier than the stuff in the tutorial. That's what hit me last time. Okay. Well, he did me a favor. I completely missed on that. Did that even hit you? So it does seem like armor protects you from damage entirely? Maybe? Not entirely sure about that. I may have also hit something like that last time, for all I know. Alright, so presumably this time we'll get different stuff. Why can't... Oh, geez, you have to pay for some of them. That's a big goof. Let's see. Well, we can either get overall 5% damage increase, or we could do this. Damage reduction? Yeah, I'll take that. So these are very different options. I don't know if grenade explosion radius increased by 50% is a good thing for me or not. I may very much do myself, was it a barrel that exploded on me last time? Figured it could have been someone's grenade also, but, actually, no. You know what? We'll do that. Wait. Okay, no. Yeah. I just frickin' grenaded myself in the face. Like I said. Ah, there's the barrel. Yeah, okay, we melted that guy. Oh, geez, that nailed me right in the face, though. Completely botched that. Okay, so yeah, grenading enemies also marks them the same way that this does. And I guess whenever they're marked, they take more damage. That was a good shot. You can also hear the beat coming sometimes. I might have been too close to that. Okay, I managed to screw up less awfully that time. When that says credits, does that mean I get them or it costs them? Oh, I can pick. Okay. We either get a shell upgrade, we get a token, or we get credits. Well, tokens and stuff are good for, like, the real good shit. I'm assuming the shell upgrade would have been temporary anyway, but I could be wrong. That's one thing that's not entirely clear to me. Oh, you jerk. Thought I was gonna get a free hit. What the hell was that? I need to stay out of line of sight of these guys. Oh, jeez, and I'm stuck everywhere. Oh, shit. Oh, they weren't close enough. That did not hit where I wanted it to. Oh my god, really? I am totally dead. Wait, what? Why am I... It was out of ammo, so it auto-switched back. Cool, I couldn't even see that, and I still managed to get it. So, who's left? Oh, jeez. Okay, barely survived that. So, this seems to be the only option this time. Skill power. What does that even apply to? Oh, boost grenade and other skills damage. That's nice that they actually tell you what that means. Okay. You gotta be really careful to pay attention to the ones that cost stuff. I mean, like, it is always outlined on the right side, but, like, it's easy to forget to check that. Crit damage raised by 50% for 5 seconds. That seems... And the increase to marked enemy damage seems pretty major, too. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to die before I get to really see the benefit of that. But... Oh, I always forget that the rappel has cooldown. What was that thing? I need to learn to recognize when my rappel actually comes back. I'm dead. Okay, so there are indicators. There's cooldown timers in the bottom right that I need to pay attention to. Alright, what did it tell me this time? What did I actually die to? I'm not sure which one actually got me. But yeah, this is certainly roguelike. The combat effectiveness is increasing. I'm told the... No, I was still killed by the same thing. Alright, well, we'll give this at least one more shot. Fortunately, like, the game itself, like, I was worried that there would be, like, overly jarring and annoying visual effects in the game. Really, the only annoying visual effects are during the freaking loading. But I just need to actually, like, get my bearings about... Wasn't close enough. You have to be really precise with the rocket launcher. I also have to remember I can just punch those things. I don't have to repel to them. Okay, what do we got this time? That seems like a pretty good one. Every 5 activations restore 10 shield points, but it would have to be every... This would only ever activate when I grapple to, or no, when I break the, item, or the, what do they call them? The things that give you your ammo back. Gain extra dash. That sounds good, though. Might be worth it anyway. We've also got the next shot will shock enemy. That could be good just to keep enemies off my ass a little bit. But I gotta try the extra dash. Sea balls, that's the things. It sounds like they do recharge independently. Oh shit. He was not paying attention. Okay. Weapon mod, credits, shell upgrade. I feel like I haven't seen any weapon mods yet, so I'm kind of curious about this. I don't know if I would want that. Changes damage type to fire, that could be good. Sticky toxic grenades that will detonate on contact or proximity of an enemy. That could be interesting too, but I think I'll go with fire shotgun. Oops. Oh jeez, I just accidentally hit a barrel. Nice. Never actually close enough to do that. Nice whiff. Need armor. the heck did I just hit? Alright. I'm getting a little less discombobulated with this. Let's see. Damage and critical, elemental, and shield. Or minus max shield, but more damage for both weapons. That's kind of tempting, though. But if I know what's good for me, I should probably go with one of these. Shock effect will blind enemies affected. Can't move or attack. But blind effect is removed upon taking damage. If only it were always that easy. Double corrosion stacks on enemies. Shield capacity increased by 10 points. I guess we'll go with this. Shock nearby enemies. I wonder, if I were to attach that to repel, does that apply when you arrive or when you start? Guess we can try it and find out. I can always switch it later to Scrambler. But I feel like I'm already so bad at using the Scrambler at the correct distance. I am getting hit by way too many things. Oh, that was actually a pretty decent shot because I hit one of these. How did you get... You can't just nonchalantly jump up there. Come on. Yeah, those guys are very tanky. The double dash is definitely doing me some favors. Oh, okay, it was that close to dead. Alright, nice. Alright, what do we got this time? Shell upgrade, credits, or XP. I'm guessing that any of the stuff I pick up here is completely worthless if I don't actually finish the thing, though. I don't even know what, like, any of these things are, because it doesn't seem like I can interact with them, so I guess I don't need them. You know what? We'll do the shell upgrade just for the hell of it. Because I'm not sure if I've actually seen one of these. No, I haven't. Scrambler deflects projectiles. That's interesting. Instantly gather pickups dropped by marked enemy. Scrambler shocks enemies hit and becomes capable of breaking... Huh. Interesting. Well, that's also Scrambler shocks enemies hit. So, okay, we'll just shock things no matter what we do now. Hello. Not what I wanted. I am getting hit by way too many things at once. Okay. Looks like that's the only thing I can do here. it's behind there. All these seem compelling, but I'll take that one. 50% grenade damage per stack, max 10 stacks. That's a lot. That could definitely kill me in one hit. Fire damage increased by 30% for 5 seconds. It would be nice... Oh, you can see what you have. Well, you can see what implants you have right now, but you can't see what weapon mods you have. And so the thing is, like, if I currently have fire damage on the shotgun, then this is compelling. Exploding barrels ignite enemies? Yeah, totally. We're doing that. Can I actually see... Oh, it will be over here. Yeah, it changes damage type to fire. I don't think I was able to... It would be great if you could switch tabs when you have that, like, comparison... Well, not really comparison view, but that reference view open when you're picking mods or whatever. But the only thing that seemed available at that point was the Matrix. So that would be cool to see them improve. Oh, jeez. Well, that was a waste. That's a lot of grenades. Crap. Crap. Who's left? Oh, that guy. Well, the good news is I killed him. The bad news is I'm not doing too well here. Medtech, huh? Yeah, that seems like something I should take right now. Okay, so it gives you health back. It doesn't give you armor. But it's good to know that that is a thing that sometimes shows up. The hell is that thing? I am going to die very quickly in this level. Oh, these guys are new, too. Got a lot of new enemies here. Oh, dead. Yeah, so they got, like, frickin' arc stars or something. Yeah, this game's pretty brutal. I don't know... So the thing that I'm wondering about this... Yeah, I got killed by a different type of enemy this time. It actually shows it right there. The thing that I am wondering about this game is how hard are individual runs supposed to be to complete? Because, like, the impression it gave me is that, like, individual runs aren't the end-all be-all. This isn't a pleasure sim. Don't stare at the geisha gynoids. Get rid of them. Just don't waste ammo on them while their force field is active. Oh. Is that when they were blue? I was wondering. I was thinking they were just marked. It's a true marvel of Nipponese engineering, practically impenetrable for all commercial small arms. But good news, while in combat mode, the geishas use a short-range teleportation device. These are quite the energy hog, and the force field needs to be powered off for a short period of time after teleportation. That's your window of opportunity. Yeah, okay. Good luck noticing that and capitalizing on it while also trying to avoid the other 50 things shooting at you at once. I'm pretty much committed to, at this point, to this game is not for me because there's no way in hell that I'm actually keeping up with everything that's going on. Gain access to challenge rooms. Well, sure. I mean, I'm already so bad at everything else. Let's try it. Why not? So, does that open something else here? Or does that just open a thing in the levels? Because I don't see that anywhere in this room, so that makes me think it's actually something in the levels. I guess we can go in and see if that's something that we run into. Like, this game definitely has a lot of polish in terms of, like, the visuals and everything. And, like, clearly they've put a decent amount of thought into the systems in terms of, like, the weapons and the mods and the upgrades you can get for your shell and everything. And, I mean, roguelikes are ordinarily supposed to be pretty brutal. I just don't have a good sense for how quickly and how brutal this is intended to be. I'm trying to go for headshots and I'm completely whiffing. How did that not get the guy who was closer to me? I'm confused. But yeah, as long as you can juggle between marking things, and I have to remember that grenades can do that too. I feel like I need a better binding for grenades, because G feels too out of the way, but control also feels very weird for grenades. Minus 7% cooldown time. That's a new one. I'll take that. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds good. That's an interesting conversion, but yeah, I'll take this. Like, I'm kind of assuming... Well, I don't know. I want to assume that there's, like, different levels that you eventually unlock, too. Although, obviously, there is the roguelike nature to this, where, like, this is not exactly the same every time. That's not where I wanted that. I also am... it took me a little long to realize that, like, these things glow orange when you get close enough to break them, which is kind of useful. Alright, so we got credits, we got a token. Also, I guess I did get to keep that token, even though I didn't survive, because I just used it to unlock the challenge rooms, which I have no idea if I'll actually get to one of those. I got a little stuck there for a second, that was weird. You're not... wait, what? I am suddenly getting hit by everything at once. I still don't know what that thing does. I couldn't even pick it up. All I know is I'm almost dead, so that's not good. Interesting. There is a 20% chance of releasing a homing projectile that shocks enemies. This is 2, so I guess we'll do that. Yep, basically already dead. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Sometimes it's surprising how quickly things de-escalate. Wait, a shop? I probably won't actually want to buy anything there. Wait, no, medtech. We want medtech. I feel like a shop will be too expensive anyway. Let's just do this. I feel like that one gave me less back than the last one did. So I wonder if the amount it heals you is also random, or if it's a scale factor based on your total. Oh, what I missed. I'm still having trouble understanding, because, like, I remember it said, is it, maybe it's just that I'm, like, very slow on the uptake here, because I remember it saying shoot marked enemies for armor. Does that mean every single enemy that you kill when they're marked gives you armor? Because, like, feel like it hasn't quite been that consistent, but maybe I just haven't been marking as many maybe it's that, like, I'm finishing off enemies after they stop being marked. And so that's why it hasn't been happening as consistently as I would have expected. I feel like I'm never at max shield for that to really be useful. Also, wait, 5% damage, 10% weapon damage. I guess that includes other things like grenades or something? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go with this, though. Reduce skill cooldowns. How long does that stay in effect? Unless it's the one that you activate. No, that doesn't make sense, though, because the only on-activate I have that's 3 power is the sea balls. And incoming damage reduced, that's still pretty, compelling. But yeah, clearly you just need to be really militant about keeping your armor up. Not what I wanted. Please hit things. Yeah, see, like that one I killed after it stopped being stunned. I think I hit myself with that and nothing else. Okay, so yeah, I'm starting to realize what mistakes I'm making in terms of why I haven't been getting armor more often. Don't suppose you got any, no medical, assistance here. Unless the shop can give you medical assistance. That is a possibility I haven't considered. I guess let's see what this is this time. Why would you want to get an ammo refill? Don't the sea balls do that? There would be like... Oh, wait, but this is another implant. I'm not reading this correctly. So, these give you... Oh, you can get a med kit. It costs 200. I have 300. For reference, I've been playing this for an hour, and I have 300 credits. So that's how much that costs. Well... This is probably going to be my last run of the night anyway, so might as well just do it. But, like, the refill here, like, this just seems pointless, because, like, at least in the room I was just in, there was a grenade refill right on the ground that I just picked up. Alright, we'll see what happens with this. I don't have the double dash anymore, I gotta realize that. I am almost dead. Oh, it's another geisha. Look at that. And it was blue, so I wouldn't have been able to hit it anyway. Like, I don't even have time to find the geishas, let alone wait for them to not be blue so I can actually do damage to them. Fuck that. So yeah, I wish it were more clear to me, like, exactly what the scope of this game is in terms of, like, is the simulation the entire game, or are there multiple simulations? That's kind of the thing I'm curious about. Think tanks. I didn't think that's what killed me, though. The years of soldiering may have been worth it. Perhaps you are the right person in the right place. We'll see. Think tanks are walking, talking tin cans, each housing autonomous AI. When deployed in war, they could slaughter entire platoons, plural? Of unaugmented soldiers. Extremely dangerous. However, that's custom military firmware, unlikely to get in Yakuza's hands, so they are going a bit easier on you in the sim. Okay. It also doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me that, like, all of this is in a simulation. So, oh, what I'm not realizing is you can stack these. Damage against marked enemies increased. Okay. I still don't know where the challenge rooms are, though. Oh, I didn't even realize. I thought I had to use the token to unlock that. I just used XP to unlock that. Okay. So you can actually get more augments here. Including damage protection, which is... Well, I don't know which is better. Damage protection? Or health boost? Because this increases my health by 5. This reduces my damage by 5%. How much does rounding factor into that? That costs 100. This will probably cost... Oh yeah, that costs more the second time. So yeah, I could increase my survivability by doing a whole lot of that. And we could see if that would make me fare better. Alright, I lied. We'll do one more. We'll do one more run. I'm still probably gonna die to a geisha anyway. Like I said, like, the overall mechanics and visuals and gameplay are compelling. It's just, I mean, I tend to be pretty trash at roguelikes anyway, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised that I'm dying this bad, but, like, I'm not sure if I should be dying as quickly as I am. Although I am dying less quickly than I was at the beginning, the first time I died in the second room, so I suppose there's that. Good whiff. They definitely are squishier in the beginning, though. Oh, he was too far away. That was one hell of a... He ended up over there. Okay. We got frequent flyer miles on that one. I'll give him that. Alright. Weapon damage, headshot damage, damage reduction, max shield, critical damage. Yeah, so which way do I want to play this? Do we want to go all-out damage reduction and see how tanky I can get? Or do we want to actually go for some offense here? I'm going to go with the damage held. Reset dash cooldown. Oh. Oh, that could be abused to high hell, because I can put that on weapon swap. Also, self-inflicted damage decreased. Yeah, that sounds good. That also sounds good, but the only way that I could activate that... See, there's gotta be ways to get different power levels from different actions. I don't know whether it's based on class or what, but, like, this makes no sense for my current configuration, because the only way to get 3 power is by breaking a C-ball. Guess what breaking a C-ball does? It does exactly this, so that's completely useless. But yeah, we're definitely doing that. Now I just need to remember that weapon swapping... I'm not entirely convinced that it actually does it every time. Oh, hello. Oh, he's dead. I got the credit for it anyway. I got the armor shards from it. Okay, yeah, now that I'm getting more the rhythm for it, things seem to be going a little better. Oh, there's a challenge room. Well, I guess we get to find out what these are. I'm totally going to botch this, but let's see. Choose a reward. So does this mean that you just don't get it if you fail, or do you actually, like, fail the entire level? 100% critical hit chance for 2 seconds. That seems like a pretty good thing. Stun marked enemies. I thought marked enemies are supposed to be stunned anyway. I guess that's only true with your specials and not with grenades. I don't know. That's pretty compelling, but also both of these are kind of compelling. Wait, what? Why am I getting this now? I thought this was supposed to be the reward for completing the challenge room. Now I'm even more confused. That makes even less sense, though, because stun-marked enemies, again, like, they always get stunned. Unless stunning means something other than what I'm understanding it to be. There is entirely too much going on in this room. Also, this thing has like multiple life bars going on. So that tells you what the challenge room is all about. That didn't do what I wanted. Could you stop whiffing? Oh, god damn it. That's one way to do it. Okay, well, the good news is the big guy's dead. The bad news is I'm gonna be dead pretty soon, too. Hey, I didn't die. And it gave me my health back. That's interesting. I do still have grenades. Okay. So I'm still slightly confused by that. Because it seemed like it gave me the thing before the challenge room, and I guess it's kind of like, well, now you gotta deal with this. You chose it. Let's see. This sounds pretty good. Huh. Next shot will ignite target. That sounds neat. Damage to marked enemies increased by 25% for 10 seconds. Fire attacks deal... Well, I don't have any fire attacks, I don't think. What do I have right now? Because, like, I'm wondering... I still think that the stun-marked enemies thing is probably useless. I feel like I haven't been making use of the dash thing entirely, but... Okay, it does work, though. I was getting thrown off by the sound cue. I didn't need that, did I? Oh, come on. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I hit the button to shoot him, but I seem to have punched him in the face instead. I don't think I'm gonna go for another challenge room this time, because I probably won't survive it. Also, medtech is another option, so yeah, let's just do that. Okay, yeah, it said 50%, so that's probably what it is all the time. Hi. That's not what I was aiming for. I missed. So much for the medtech, because I'm just gonna die immediately. I just backed right into that. That was bad. Okay, I think the big guy is dead. Not what I wanted. Who else is... Oh, hi. Nope, not what I wanted. That was weird. It had like a delayed reaction for the end of the sector that time. Do I want to do more cooldown time reduction? Is it worth it? This is all very good too, though. I'm gonna go with that. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that one. Did they ever hide stuff in these interim areas? There's a box. I did not mean to do that. I pressed control instinctively, thinking maybe I could crouch and punch the box. You can't crouch. I can punch that from that far away? Okay. Oh, sure. Reload my butt. far away. Okay, that works. Let's see. Shell upgrade, token. Looks like those are the only two choices. I still don't know what this is. You would assume ammo of some sort. I don't know if it's like a specific type that's just not applicable to me, or if it's because, like, I guess I have full ammo right now. Alright, is it Geisha time? Is it time for me to die now? What the hell is this? Survive. Isn't that always the goal? Oh, that was a waste. That's a lot of shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna survive. And there's a Geisha. There's a lot of crap happening right now. I am stuck. Wait, what? Are you telling me that was a time limit? I didn't see the time limit. Great. I have, like, 3 health. Yeah, this is gonna go well. Alright, so survive means it's a time limit. That's news. Very important news bulletin. It doesn't really matter what I take here, because I'm gonna die in the next room anyway. Neither of these really make a difference to me. Well, actually, the passive one, that could make a difference. I wish you could have more space to equip stuff. So I'm pretty sure this isn't really doing me much good because these two things are already stunned. The only other thing that this... Yeah, no, that's not doing me any good. And all I care about on this is the passive, so we're going to do that. But again, probably doesn't matter, because I'm going to die immediately. And we've got a Geisha right away. What on earth happened there? Yeah, that didn't hit her. Oh, I just... pushed the wrong button at the wrong time and killed myself. There you go. Killed by grenade. I wonder what Rumiko will say this time. Does it say anything about how many rooms I cleared somewhere? It does say how... Wait, what? That's a weird way of saying run duration. I think there needs to be a 0 there. She actually says, alright, our job here is done. We got her to say something about blowing myself up. I know it's something that they teach in basic training, but perhaps you've forgotten with all that experience. IFF tag grenades aren't baseballs for you to pitch with impunity. Their main use may be tagging targets, but they still hold an explosive payload. As you learn, they will blow up in your face if you're not careful. Just watch the agency property when you're actually deployed, will you? So this also makes me think, the way they're saying when you're actually deployed, is the simulation, like, going back to what I was thinking originally of, like, is the simulation the game, or is the simulation stage 1? That kind of suggests that the simulation is stage 1. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, what's this? Oh, rocket capacity upgrade. That would be nice. The thing that continuously confuses me about the rocket launcher is I swear it says 2 and 2 on the ammo, which would suggest that you have 2 ammo in reserve, but I've never been able to reload it. I don't know if I just haven't tried hard enough, or if I'm doing it wrong, or what, but anyway, I think that's enough of this for one night. It definitely seems like a very solid game. I am also pretty damn bad at it, but it was definitely worth giving it a try tonight. And like I said, like the only thing that actually seemed particularly visually jarring in this was, at least from my perspective playing it, was the stupid loading screen. Like, they could very easily just cut that shit out and make the loading screens and the intro and whatever not do a bunch of pointless full-screen flashes and make the game much less of an assault on your eyeballs. So I don't really know why they thought that was a good idea, but it's 2022. We learned back in the 90s with NES games that full-screen flashes are something to avoid. So maybe avoid those, and then you'll have a game that I have no qualms recommending people put in front of their eyeballs. But yeah, other than that, pretty solid.